Silver and gold have tanked today. Are we seeing a price correction? Or is this just a new buying opportunity? I wanted to go live this evening, look at the price. We started out strong this morning, in the 80s and everything, and then we got hit hard. Currently, silver is sitting at $72.10 per ounce. Gold finished off the day at $4,330.50. So yeah, I think we saw a little bit of a price correction today, but I still think we've got a lot of room to go. I think silver is still going to head to the moon. Like I said, we were due for a little bit of a price correction. People were going to be taking profits. I don't blame anybody for taking profits. Especially people have been buying this stuff for a while. I remember buying these. Some of these legendary warrior rounds. They were, $35 an ounce roughly. And I remember it was like, I'll never financially recover from this. But, now these are, killing it. So that, has me questioning, are you taking advantage of this buying opportunity right now? Or are you just, holding? Are you taking some profits? What are your thoughts on it right now? Oh, it did reset. I mean, it updated to 72.35. It did say 72.10 a second ago. And some other people think, that we're still going to hit some all-time highs. This is just a correction. We'll look at a little article here off Kitco. Gold, silver see heavy profit taking after both hit new highs. Let's just read that real quick. Let me pull up the stream in case anybody's on here and y'all are talking to me. I don't have it pulled up, so just 1 second here. See who's actually watching. Let's see who we got here today. Anybody in the chat? Nope, that's okay. Oh, Kevin Hawthorne, what's going on? I want to do a little stream real quick, but let's read this article from Kitco News. It says gold and silver markets are strongly lower near midday Monday and are suffering one of their largest everyday price losses. So this is, from a couple of hours ago. VMC, what's going on? It says heavy profit taking in week-long liquidation from the shorter-term future traders are featured today. Silver hit a record high of 82.67 overnight. February gold futures on Friday hit an all-time high of $4,584. February gold was last down $70.40 at $4,482.60. In March, silver prices were down $2.33 to $74.80. Like I said, this was from a few hours ago. The article goes on to say, says, so far today's losses are corrective pullbacks and price uptrends that remain in place. While some near-term chart damage did occur in both metals today, it's not serious. However, strong follow-through selling pressure on Tuesday or Wednesday would likely produce more serious chart damage that would better suggest near-term market tops are in place. It goes on to say, and if gold and silver prices bounce back strongly in the next couple of days, then today's price lows would be the latest reaction lows in the present price uptrends. In other words, trading action in the next 2 days in gold and silver will likely be extra important in determining price direction in the coming weeks. Like I said, of course, people are going to be taking profits, especially, at $80. That's a big mental spot. For silver, for gold, for gold, it's like the 4,500 and everything. So, I can't blame anybody for taking profits. I know, a lot of the banks and stuff, they're trying to cover some of their shorts. There's just not enough physical silver to, cover all the paper silver out there. That milk spotting is just ugly to me. But, some people like it. I do still have the stuff with the live stream here in the background. We'll be going live tomorrow night for a mega live stream for New Year's. Be doing 2 boxes, hunting a box of nickels and a box of $50, looking for some silver, looking for buffalo nickels, anything cool like that. We'll be doing 10 different giveaways. We'll be giving away gold. We'll be giving away silver. A lot of cool things. There's a dead man tail, no tails. These little rounds like this were from Pinehurst coins, if I recall correctly. I know that's where I got the Legendary Warrior series. But let me know what you think. If this is just a little buying opportunity, that this little pullback that we've got, Or do you think this is going to be the new trend? We were just going parabolically, upwards too much, getting too up, price up there too fast. That definitely wasn't sustainable. We can't have, just that sharp upward trend and just, figuring that's going to last forever. So, I knew we were due for some sort of a pullback, but I still think $100 is definitely in the future. I think this is just a slight little price correction. People are taking some profits, and I think in the next couple of days we're really going to take off on that. I'm not a financial advisor, so take what I say with a grain of salt. But yeah, so I just want to go live real quick, talk about that, do a little market check, see where the price was this evening, read a little article, go over some of the cool stuff we'll be giving away here tomorrow night, like this 1964 90% silver quarter. But yeah, I think this is just a buying opportunity. Did any of y'all buy any silver in this little dip? $72 is a lot better than 82, 83. If it gets down to 60, 50, are you definitely going to buy? It's all about dollar cost averaging. Buy some lower prices, buy some higher prices, and it just averages out. That's my goal. I'm still going to be stacking even at these higher prices. Trying to, like I said on the last live stream, that in 2026 I'm really going to focus on American Silver Eagles. They seem to have a better return than just a generic Buffalo Round or something like that. They do have that extra premium on top of them, versus the Buffalo Rounds or just any generic round or anything. But when I've sold the ASEs back to the local coin shop in the past, I was actually able to get above spot for them versus getting below spot, for a generic silver round. So that's going to be my strategy in 2026 with the prices going like they are, whether it's $100 an ounce or $50 an ounce. I'm still going to continue to stack silver. I think, it's got a lot of industrial demand still and everything like that, and still just going to dollar cost average. And, if it's $100 an ounce, I just can't buy as much. I might only be able to buy 1 ounce, every month or two versus, whatever. So, yeah, but that's where I'm at this evening. We'll be going live tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Be giving away some cool stuff, hunting a couple boxes. So be sure to stay tuned. And for that, try to win like this roll of wheatbacks there. Try to win some silver tomorrow night. Maybe some 22 karat gold plated stamp replicas. Be giving away lots of cool stuff, chatting with y'all, hunting a couple boxes of coins here. So it's going to be a grand time. But, yep, one last look here. Yep, we're setting at 4,344 for gold and 72.51 for silver. Yeah, buddy. So, is it a buying opportunity? Are we seeing a price correction? Is it going to keep going down? What are your thoughts? I appreciate everybody tuning in this evening. Hope y'all have a blessed evening. Hope to see you tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Until next time, Thompson Coin and Stamp is